Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me so we can go over the different ways to see if we can better the bookkeeping process in your company. My name is Calvin. I have over 5 years in accounting. I've helped many companies take back control of their time. As you know, bookkeeping is fairly simple. The bigger the company gets, the more time consuming bookkeeping gets as well. If we don't implement the proper techniques now, it's only going to get worse in terms of time management because we want your business to grow. I'm pretty sure you want your business to grow. And in order for a business to grow, that means more transactions have to happen. I've helped many companies in the past get to that next level in terms of having the best bookkeeping practices in place. I also believe that communication is key. I believe that with communication we can solve and smooth out any misunderstandings. And I also believe that with communication we can do a lot together. So the very first thing that I look at when analyzing a company's bookkeeping process is how they enter their transactions into their accounting software. QuickBooks has a really easy and effective way to enter all of your transactions from your bank account to QuickBooks. You just link your bank account to QuickBooks. It's highly secure, it's highly efficient, and it's a huge time saver most importantly. Once you connect your bank account to QuickBooks through the bank feed, QuickBooks pulls in all of your transactions. So all of your debits, all of your credits, all of your expenses, and all of your deposits are pulled in, which saves you a lot of time. It's very, very accurate when QuickBooks pulls in the transactions. It brings them in by date. QuickBooks brings it in by the amount. And once everything is pulled in, then we can also categorize the transactions into the proper expense category. For example, in this example, the very first transaction you see there for $26.95 was actually an expense. You can tell by the negative sign in the beginning. And as we look to the right, it's automatically, or well, we categorize it to the proper expense. So in this case, that first transaction is an office expense. The second expense that you see there for $25.95 was actually for a vehicle expense. It was probably gas in this case. And so with QuickBooks, it lets you get to that level of detail. You can detail it if it's an office expense, a vehicle expense, a meal expense. So it's very good at keeping track of your expenses. And you can also do this for your deposits as well. Another great feature that QuickBooks offers makes it really easy to keep track of your invoices. You can categorize your invoice by customer. You can also email your customer the invoice. You can tell it when the invoice is due. You can also keep track of the type of work that you did so you know what you should get paid for. And as you can see here, this client here is on invoice number 1337. So it's very good for a high number of invoices or a high number of transactions. Makes it really easy to keep track of. As you can see here, you can also accept payment. You can email this invoice to the customer and they can pay it online. Makes it very convenient, very easy. Here you can see all of the invoices that are currently open. We can filter and view all of the invoices by date, invoice number, by customer, by the amount, by how many days they are overdue. And we can also keep track of the invoice by when they need to be paid, by when they are actually due, by due date. If they pay you earlier or they pay a certain amount of the invoice, you can click on receive payment and you can receive a partial payment. Makes it really easy to keep track of a customer's balance. QuickBooks also has a feature where you can do payroll through them. You can enter your employees' information. You can enter your employees' bank account. QuickBooks will automatically direct deposit their paycheck to their bank account. Makes it really convenient. Makes it really easy. On top of that, QuickBooks can also send the payroll taxes to the IRS and to the state of California for you if you want. And with QuickBooks, it makes it really easy to keep track of all of your financial data to really get a good sense of business's financial health. We can look at profit and loss statement reports, cash flow statements, balance sheets, and here we're looking at a profit and loss statement from a monthly perspective. Here we're looking at July 1st through July 31st. We could also do January 1st to July 31st if you wanted to. You can also do, a previous year analysis. You can do from January 1st to December 31st if you wish, or you can even get more custom, for example, like February 1st until April the 10th, for example. So with QuickBooks, the profit and loss statements are very, very helpful. They give you a really good sense of how your business is doing on a monthly basis if you wanted to. Here we can see the services that this company has produced. We can also see all of their payroll expenses, how much they paid in taxes, and how much they paid their employees. You can also see other expenses down there. You see like other expenses, vehicle expenses, and at the bottom of the profit and loss statement, it gives you your net profit. You can save a lot of time when you have the right tools in place. You can really focus on other things in your business. As a business owner, You want to be working on the business, not working in the business. But anyways, I want to say thank you. I also want to end with, I can't help you if you don't want me to, but if you let me help, I promise I won't let you fail. And if you have any questions, I would love to hear them to see how I can answer them.